play was outstanding last week. I thought defensively we played very good inside the 20-yard line. And I guess that is what you got to do, according to the late Jim McKenzie. He said you always have to play good defense inside the 20, so don't worry about anyplace else. And I thought offensively we did an outstanding job throwing the football, did a good job protecting the quarterback, and I thought our special team play once again was as good as it's ever been, and I think it's been great all year. Special team play this year has been absolutely outstanding.
Coach, one quick point I thought about earlier today. We had a field goal, of course, in the ball game. Robert Gates and kicked the ball. Looked real good kicking the ball. Any special reason? Are we going to see more of that from the Redskins when we're down in that situation?
Well, if you're not playing catch-up, you know, you can go ahead and go for field goals. And you got plenty of time left in the ball game, and you feel like that you may have another scoring chance or another opportunity to score some, you can go ahead and go for the field goal. We've kicked field goals here in the past. I remember we've had several pretty good field goal kickers through the years. We've kicked them as far out as 40-yard line. So we've been blessed with some good kickers.
Okay, Coach, one thing, I know this is kind of sudden. I meant to ask you before we started, but when was the last time we had a kickoff return? We were trying to think of that the other night.
1989 up at Highland when Kevin Sorg was a sophomore. He ran one back, I think, the first play of the ball game against Highland back in 1989.
1989. We were talking about that, and I promised I would ask you that. But, Coach, talk about last week, and of course, that evens the Redskins' record at 1-1 in the conference. With Piggott coming up this ball game, what's Piggott look like, and what do you expect out of Piggott?
Well, Pickett's got a very capable football team. They're a good defensive football team. They only gave up 17 points last week to a fine Corning football team. Corning is a big, strong football team, and they gave up 17 points and shut Corning out in the second half. So they have got a good defensive unit. Offensively, they're very conservative. They don't make many mistakes. And I'll tell you what, they're going to run a lot inside the tackles. They're going to try to run some sweeps. They mix it up pretty good. They've got an experienced quarterback in Chad Taylor, and he can run the option. So they do all the things that gives us problems. And we're going over there and hope that we play the very best we possibly can against a good Piggott football team.
And is Coach's Piggott Corning, is that their first conference game, or they played another conference game?
That was their first, I believe that was their first conference ball game. No, I take that back. They had played Hoxie the week before, and they had beaten Hoxie in a very close game, but they had beaten them.
But this will be the second, third ball game, get it right in a minute, third ball game of the conference for the Redskins. And we'd like everybody to come out to this ball game. And, Coach, next week, who do we have and where?
Well, we play Corning here, and it will be the homecoming next week. And we expect a lot of the alumni and a lot of the graduates to come back for the homecoming game like they usually do. And it should be a good game because I noticed that Corning has moved into the top 10 in the state.
Well, that's a plus for the conference. Well, Coach, good luck tonight with Piggott. Now, next week with the homecoming game, we're going to get Coach Williams on a little bit earlier, and we want to talk a little bit about it being homecoming. Some of the players, the former Redskins that we've got that's playing in the college ranks right now. So y'all be sure and catch that next week and kind of get an update and see how some of our guys are doing that's playing college football. So, Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you very much, Gary. Appreciate it.
Football. So thank you, sponsors. As we're starting the opening kickoff here, we've got two king captains up here tonight. Number 56. Number 27 is Matthew Phil. Number 41 is Trey Hall. And number 44, Jeremy Ball. Number 44 is Jason Lance. And I'm Ron Vincent. And we're proud to have this Pocahontas Redskins network here. And with me, my announcer is Gary Cole. And Gary, here we are in Piggott, Arkansas. Good, Ron. This is the third conference game of the season for the Redskins. They come in the ball game, of course, with a 1-1 record after the big victory over Gosnell last week. And they lost to Rivercrest, of course, 2 weeks ago. But this is an important conference game as the Redskins go on the road, and we are at Piggott as the officials in the center of the field going to toss the coin, see who gets the ball, and the weather has cooperated real well We were a little bit worried last night at the junior high game. Of course, the wind was blowing a pretty stiff breeze. It sure was. And we would like to have that wind as calm as possible for the type of offense that the Redskins are running as the toss is in the field, and Piggott lands the toss, and they're going to receive the ball to start the ball game. So the Redskins will be on defense to start the ball game record-wise. Redskins will come in 3-2, and Piggott comes in 2-3. Piggott comes in the conference game with a 0-3 conference record, and of course the Redskins are 1-1. There's a lot of people from Pocahontas here tonight. A lot of people. I'll tell you what, that whole bandstand over there is just plumb full of the Pocahontas Redskins fans. And a lot of people from Piggott here tonight, too. But the Redskins are down in the far end of the field. And I believe they're just about ready to come through. There they are. And there's our Redskins. Once again, this is Pocahontas Redskins football. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be bringing you the opening kickoff in just a few moments. Redskins football, and with the opening kickoff, they're just ready to kick off. Here on number 22, Robert Gates. Set kickoff the Redskins, and some of that kickoff team for you. And as soon as we turn around, we can see some numbers. Redskins will kick off to start the ball game. As I said, Ron, the weather's cooperated and the wind has laid, and it's a perfect night for football. It is a perfect night. It is a perfect night for football, really. Sure is. And if we have time, we're going to try to set some of the kickoff teams. Some of the guys get on special teams, but Coach Williams out there to do an excellent job. Number 61, and now on the kickoff team, Chad Benson. Number 80, Joe Jansen. Number 33, Shane Martin. Number 63, Steve Kincaid. Number 24, Brandon Sisco. Number 51, Chris Hinkle. And here's the kick. That's going to be taken down on the 21-yard line by the Mohawks. And gets outside. It's Ollie Nail with a good tackle for number 61, Cole Hinkle. And a good tackle by Chad Benson as he drops the Mohawk right at the 34-yard line. So Piggott will take over 1st and 10 now. They're on 34 to start the ball game. Right off the bat here, the Pocahontas Redskins taking over. Defensively in there for the Redskins, number 32, Chad Pielemeier, the cornerback. Number 44, Jeremy Ball, at the other cornerback. Brandon Sisco, 24, the safety. And number 34, Casey Chester, the other safety. Stephen Malone is in at the right end, and we'll set the rest for you. First down and 10. Piggott comes out. Pass out in the flat, and it's complete. And it gets left the first time. Sorry about that. Out at the 44-yard line, Silford and Martin. A pickup of about 8 yards for Piggott as they open up the ball game for the pass. And I watched him Piggott in their warm-up down there earlier. They was throwing the ball a whole lot. Just identical to that pass, throwing a lot of flat patterns. 5, 6, 7 yards into the flat, and occasionally going 10 and 12 yards to a receiver down a little deeper. They set up 3 wide receivers to the right, shotgun formation for Piggott. Back to pass. Pass is incomplete, I believe. Did they call it complete? And they did call it complete, but it is the loss of yardage on the play. As they set up wide receivers to the right side, 3 of them. And shotgun formation for Piggott. And it's a loss on the play of a couple. It'll be 3rd down now and 7 for Piggott. The ball is just at about the 41-yard line. Piggott. It'll be 3rd down now and 3. Piggott opening possession of the ball game. Redskin defense, Big Ben, pitch out right side, and he's going to be smothered. Then gets away. Now he's swarmed by that tough Redskin defense, and a swarm of Redskins in there on that play. He was hit initially maybe a yard back. Did a good job of getting away from Redskins there, but the pursuit got there, and Redskins have done that real well going to the football this year. Especially since the Truman game, done an excellent job. And Piggott now is set in front formation. Line of scrimmage at about the 41. And the kick's going to go down through the and he's hit. He's hit and touched the ball. I don't believe that. And no penalty flag on the play. There should have been a penalty flag. I thought so too. I mean, he didn't even have contact with the ball yet, and he hit him. No flag on the play. Frankly, I thought he was in that play. And Pocahontas takes possession of the ball here. He's got an official timeout. And I don't know exactly what the timeout is for. Maybe it's clock. It may very well be. I know they've got 10 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. They're going to take it down a little bit more. Yeah, that's what it is. A little problem with the clock there. They'll get a time right on the offense. Number 65. Fred Ball. And Fred's been out for a couple of weeks. And he's back ready to go tonight for the Redskins. Number 56, Trey Hall in on the offensive line. Number 51, Chris Hinkle. Will be out on the offensive line. Try to set the other number 60, of course, Matt Morris, in on offense. Now we're ready to play ball. Now we're ready. Clock down to 10-19. Evidently, there was about 20 seconds there that they needed to take up. And the Redskins now up to the line. First down and 10. Ball is at the 32-yard line. They're on 32. Handoff, Joey Young. Joey Young trying to get around, and Joey can't get around unless he's thrown for a loss on the play. And the loss is going to be back on the 30. Actually, they mark it on the 31. See what, folks, we're in a building, and this building is shaking. And the camera's going to move just a little bit. We find a little different setup everywhere we go. They sure do. We're inside this particular press box. Redskins now up the line, second down and 11. And back to pass is Morris. Morris pass over the middle, and it's going to be caught by Sisco. 40, 35, 30. He is in there. He is gone. Brandon Sisco. Yeah, boy, there we go. No flags on the play. No flags on the play. That's the way we like to have it. And that was absolutely a perfect pass by Paul Morris and a perfect catch by Brandon Sisco. And Ron, I've got to say it. I told Brandon last night, I said, Brandon, I feel like you're going to have a good ball game. There you go. So, Brandon Sisco with a touchdown. That's the Redskins good reception on the ball. That was perfectly thrown pass, and Piggott had it covered. Piggott had it. Of course, they're expecting the Redskins to pass, and he threw the ball right where it had to be, and Brandon Sisco caught it on a dead run and took it in for the touchdown, and that was the line of scrimmage was the 31 as the kick is up. And it looks good. And it's good. It is good. Extra point good. And the Redskins here with 9:56 left to go in the first quarter on the second play from scrimmage. Take it and 69 yards for the touchdown. Paul Morris to Brandon Sisco. And boy, that was pretty fast. It sure was. And we got it all on film. Good. And no penalty flags on the play. No, that was the best part of the play. As we get set, Redskins kick the ball off again here early in the first quarter as they take the lead here, and glad to see Brandon Sisco catch one and show his speed there, and he made a pretty good move down on about the 20 to get around a tackler there, and he made it look easy and went on into the end zone. And here we go for a 69-yard touchdown. Brandon Sisco, number 24. And boy, Morris put the ball in there. That was a pretty play. It sure was. As Gates set the kickoff. And Gates kicks the ball down to the, talking about the 25-yard line. And he's going to stumble up to about the 34. So the Mohawks will take over first down and 10 from their own 34. And well, it's got a reminiscence of last week when the Redskins started off the ball game against Gosnell with a big kickoff return by Jody Sifford. This week on their second play from scrimmage, 69 yards, Morris to Sisco. And the Redskins put the pressure on early. Looked like they were trying to cover Sifford there. They did that last week. Back pass, quarterback still with the ball, and he's trying to drop down over there by number 10, Stephen Malone. But quarterback looked like he was going to be caught up with it. But coming into the ball game, Ron, we've heard a lot about the quarterback for Piggott as being a real good ball player. He's a 3-year starter for him. And he's played on some of those past 2 Piggott teams that we've always seen. And we don't have a roster, but I don't think they've got a back on the Piggott team. And that's unusual. For the past several years, they've had a back in the backfield, and they're fine football players. But Taylor, I believe, number 4, is the quarterback. I believe he is. He's the man that pulls the trigger for the Mohawks. And we got a timeout, and I don't know what it is. Kick this game off here. What we've had is a problem with the clock, so we had a delay there. But with 9:51, Piggott now with a 2nd down and 7. Ball is at their 41-yard line. Head off to the fullback, and fullback's going to pick up a couple. He's over the 40. Tackled in number Trey Hall, number 56. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4. 3rd and 4. It's going to be a short 4. 3rd down and 3 for the Mohawks. The ball is outside the 40-yard line. The Mohawks can get a 1st down without getting to the 45, so let's call it about 3.5 yards. 3rd down, and the Redskin defense digging in. Head off to the tailback, and tailback's going to be close to a 1st down. And tackle in there number 56, Trey Hall again. Trey Hall's getting in there. I believe it's going to be enough for a 1st down just by a little bit, as the officials are looking it over. It appears to me it's probably going to be enough. And they're going to measure. They're going to measure on it. Give us time to maybe set the entire defense. I know they can get the defensive line, number 31, Jade Wells. So we're playing a defensive end on the far side, and number 40, Jerry Fears, in the ball game now. I'm not sure if Fears maybe a corner. Oh, yes, it is. It is a 1st down. The 36, Clifford, and number 33, Martin, are the linebackers. And just outside their own 44-yard line. We'll try to set Joey Young, 21, in on the line. Trey Hall as 1st down and 10 for Piggott. Quarterback rollout. It's set the pass. There's a pass downfield. It's just a pass. And brought down by Brandon Sisco. Brandon Sisco. It's good enough for 1st down for Piggott. It's going to be down on the 30, about the 37-yard line. It's going to be on the Redskin 37 as Piggott comes out passing the ball. And this is what I saw them when they were warming up. They were really working on this particular type of passing that they just threw. As 1st down and 10, ball on the 37 of the Redskins. Met at the line by too many. Who first? Clifford's in there, number 43, number 51, Hinkle. Hinkle was 1st down there along with Trey Hall and Martin. And Redskins stopped in for a loss on the play of close to a yard. The loss of 1 by the Mohawks to be 2nd down and 11. The ball is at the 38 of the Redskins. Redskins lead the ball game 7-0, and the clock's not working, so we don't know how much time's left. Back to pass. Here's the quarterback. Pass out in the flat. It's going to be incomplete. Covering over there, ball, Clifford, and Shepard. He was getting some heat there up the middle. As Piggott comes out with their own passing attack here early in the ball game. I guess they figure they're going to have to. Well, that fullback isn't doing too bad. I'll tell you what, he's going in for 5 yards. Pretty good size. Piggott team we're used to normally in the past couple of years. Of course, the Beck boys we talked about earlier been a little bit smaller backs, but quick as they can be. This is a different type team than we've seen out of Piggott. They're a lot bigger. The Piggott comes out now in the shotgun formation. Back to pass. This is the quarterback. And he's going to be sacked. Number 56, Trey Hall. And good job by Trey Hall. Sacks the quarterback all the way back on the 47-yard line. And that was a 3rd down play. And boy, that's a good job of the Redskin defense. The the quarterback in a shotgun formation, he's backed up there 5, 6, 7 yards before he gets the ball. And Trey Hall done a good job of getting to the quarterback. And here's the punt. Big rush. And the punt by Piggott. And Pickett's going to down the ball. They didn't want to pick the player. Down on the 24-yard line.
25-yard line, they got the 24-yard line.
It'll be first down and 10 for the Redskins from their own 24. And the clock is stopped, folks, so we don't know how much time is left.
That's right.
We'll probably have to set maybe our watch here at the next quarter, give you a general idea.
Pretty close.
The clock is stopped at 9:46, and Piggott ran that entire series and picked up the first down. So I would say somewhere in the neighborhood of a little over 6 minutes left. Morris, handoff up the middle to Martin. Martin's got some room. He's up to the 40, 42, 43-yard line. Shane Martin on about a 13-yard gain. That's a good run by Martin. Good run by Shane Martin, number 33. Picks up 13 yards on the play. And the ball is up at the 37-yard line, close to the 38.
As Wells comes in the game.
Number 31, Jade Wells, split wide right. Jeremy Presley, number 12, wide to the left. Martin and Young in the backfield. Paul Morris is the quarterback. And Morris hands the ball off to Young. Young's up the middle, and Young is knocked down after a gain about 3 or 4. But boy, he likely butted out there. And Joey Young trying to...
I think he lost the ball and we recovered it.
It looked like it from Mr. I think it started loose there after the whistle was blown. But second down now and 7. Give Joey a pickup of 3, but that likely been a lot more as Joey trying to get to the outside. Ball's on the 43. Pickett back to pass with Morris. Morris pass down the field. It's going to be caught. Caught down there by Jeremy Presley, number 12. An excellent catch by Presley. Way down on the 35-yard line of Pickett. So a good pass, a good catch by, that's an excellent catch by Jeremy Presley.
And Lennon looked over that shoulder, aren't they?
Yeah, that one there, it was kind of lofted up there and kind of hung up in the air. And Presley is not a real big guy, and he went up high and caught that one. Good play by Presley. Redskins now with first down and 10 at the Mohawk 35-yard line. Chester in motion. Gives to Martin, and Martin is caught up there in the backfield. There'll be a loss on the play of a couple. As Martin was down before he got started. Move the ball back to about the 36. The loss of 1, the second and 11 for the Redskins. Here in the first quarter, they have the lead, 7-0. And down at the 37 of Pickett. Back to pass with Morris. Morris passed over the middle and incomplete. Intended receiver Presley. And if you'll notice on that particular play, going as soon as Morris comes out from under center, those linebackers are backing up in the pass coverage. So they're spreading the field and covering the receivers, but Presley was covered that time pretty well. It's going to bring up third down now and 11 for the Redskins. Ball to 36. Pickett. Back to pass is Morris. Morris pass over the middle. It's going to intercept it. And it's going to be back out about the 47. Just talking about. As you can hear, around the Mohawk side. That's right, but you know that play right there, they are putting a lot of people back there in that pass coverage, and that's the best pass coverage I think the Redskins have seen so far. As they're spreading a lot of people out in there, and that was, I believe, a linebacker that made the interception, number 61 for Pickett. As I think he was trying to hit Sifford there. I believe it's Sifford he's trying to go to. Got a timeout by Pickett.
And it's remaining in the first quarter. Score 7-0 in favor of the Pocahontas Redskins.
Here's Pickett now with first down after the interception. And the ball is on their own 47-yard line. And the ball up to the line. Back to pass is the quarterback. He is sacked, and he's dropped. Number 40, Jerry Sayers, number 32. Ted Piedemeier in there on the sack, and Redskins doing an excellent job defensively getting to the quarterback. And It's hard to throw the ball when you've got Redskins hanging all over you.
It sure
That's
is.
what the Redskins want to do. Put a lot of pressure on the quarterback as they have. Piggott has come out passing a little more than I anticipated they would. But it's going to be a loss back on the 41-yard line. It'll be second down now. And about 16. So second and 16 for the Mohawks on their own 41. Quarterback back to pass. He's been chased by Piggott, and he's forced out of there. Finally stopped him by Casey Chester in the 34 and 56 plays hard. And Ted Piggott all the way from his right cornerback position was giving chase all the way around. He just followed the quarterback through the hole, and of course the quarterback got pretty good speed.
He sure did. He came up with about 5, almost, 8 yards?
Got about 6. It'll be third down and 10. That was a second and 16 play. Ball's at 47. No Piggott. They split wide receivers out to the left. And he's sacked again. Joey Young. And also number 40, Fears. And Fears is getting in there.
He sure is. He's digging in.
Number 40, Joey Fears, sophomore. And the Redskin defense is playing tough. They are doing that. That quickness is really showing off for the Redskins. As Piggott now is forced to punt here. With the clock, our clock's not working. Nearly blocked. And gets off 4 kicks. Stephen Malone got in there quickly. And the ball's going to dive over the 36-yard line. So the Redskins take over first and 10 for their own 36. And number 10, Stephen Malone, another sophomore, he comes very close to blocking that kick.
He sure did. We're down to 2 minutes left in the ball game, looks like now, Gary.
How about in the first quarter?
In the first quarter. And not the whole ball game. I wish it was over.
I'll take it. We got a 7-0 lead. That's what we get. We'll pack it up and go to the house.
Yeah. Short and sweet.
The Redskins up the line now. Number 14, Paul Morris, in the quarterback. Give off to Martin, the handoff, and Martin, he's trying to get around one guy. He got more yardage, but couldn't get around him. That number 44 there, Ron's a big fella.
He sure is. Look at him. Yeah, he is a pretty good sized fella.
And Piggott with a little bigger team than I've seen out of them in years past. It's going to be a pickup of 2 for Martin. So it's second down and 8. And the ball up to the 38-yard line of the Redskins. Back to pass is Morris. Morris pass down the field. It's going to be too long.
Especially if you're an intended receiver.
That's going to bring up third down now and 8. As they're trying to impress it over the middle. As Morris, he pumped the ball and pulled it down. I think they're waiting for pressure to get a little more open. That's good coverage by Piggott. The Redskins have got their work cut out for them tonight.
They sure did.
Piggott is, of course, expecting the Redskins to pass. And they've already intercepted one here in the first quarter. The Redskins now with third down and 8. Ball at their own 38. Back to pass is Morris. Morris pass over the middle is going to be intercepted. And finally brought down. Okay, by Matt Morris, number 60. And that's a second turnover. And Morris, that time, he was really looking hard trying to find somebody open. And as I said earlier, Pickett's done an excellent job of
pass coverage,
of covering the pass. And that ball was thrown right in there to Pickett's safety. As Redskins again on defense, first down, big rush on the quarterback, Stephen Malone trying to get to him, and he does. Number 10, Stephen Malone, and there was another, I believe Joey Young might have been the other player, but Stephen Malone, number 10, runs him down over there for a loss. What's that, loss about 3 on the play? Loss of 2, so they stuck it out in 12. Ball is on the 43-yard line of the Mohawks with about 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter, and the clock's not working. Redskins lead the ball game 7-0, but have had 2 interceptions here on the last 2 drives as they were down on about the 35 while ago. Piggott Mohawks now up to the line. Second down and 11. Give us Billa. He is set down there. By number 81, and I believe that's McCall. John McCall kept him down, and McCall back in action tonight. McCall's been out since the Sherman game, and he's back tonight. And I believe McCall's in at the defensive end, number 81. But it's going to be third down now, 9 for Piggott. As the Redskin defense done an excellent job so far. Back to pass, here's the quarterback. And he's trying to rush. He's going to be dropped again. I know, number 44. And both the Redskins are starting to heat at the quarterback. That defensive outline is doing a great job. It's going to be a loss on the play of about 3. It's going to move it back to the 43. Piggott. Again, they're going to have to punt the ball. And this is the 4th punt in the first quarter. As number 44, Jeremy Balk, back deep to receive, and the kick nearly blocked, and he kind of shakes it off, but he gets a good roll. Good roll down about the 26-yard line. And big rush by the Redskins, and they nearly got it. They'll get one before the night's over. They do that close. As the Redskins come storming through that time. And they altered the kick by the punter. But he did get a good roll and got it down to the 26. As the first quarter's winding down, we really can't tell you how much time. The clock says it's 38, but the clock has not been working to our knowledge. I just heard the PA said it's 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Redskins lead it 7-0, and with the ball, Joey Young. And Joey Young trying to get through and does. Oh, he's trying to get outside. Joey Young still going. He's a 50, 45, 40. 35, 30, 20, he's going all the way for the touchdown. Touchdown, Joey flags on the play. Penalty flags on the play. Yes, they are. What a run by Joey Young. An excellent run. But the penalty flags back on the 44-yard line of the Redskins. That right there is what does it all. So they're holding against the Redskins. The Piggott fans, they like that call, but they sure did. Nevertheless, that was an excellent run by Joey Young. And boy, Joey turned it on that time. He sure did. And that would have been a 74-yard touchdown for Joey Young, but it's called back. Holding against the Redskins. And boy, they would have liked to have that one. They sure would have. That would have been, what, probably about 20 seconds left in the ball game, the first quarter. You want this ball game to get over. I want this ball game to get over. I'll tell you what, with the score. With the score, 7-0. We're still in the first quarter. And Joey Young, after the big run, comes back, and regardless of the penalty, that was an excellent run by Joey Young. If he was hit, actually Joey should have been stopped for no gain or loss on the play. Then he was hit 2 or 3 more times, and there's 4 or 5 tacklers in there on the play, trying to bring him down, but he couldn't do it. Done a good job, and he broke it outside and went all the way, 74 yards, but they had come back. It's going to be first down and 2 as the penalty was assessed from the start of the foul. Joey Young. As Joey tried to... I'm sure Joey's out of breath. I'm sure he is too. But that's going to end the first quarter with our score, the Redskins 7 and the Piggott Mohawks 0. Y'all stay tuned as we bring you back more Pocahontas Redskins football in just a moment. Pocahontas Redskins, good catch by Casey Chester and a good pass by Paul Morris again as he threw in the seam on that defensive secondary. He got by the cornerback and he threw it in between the cornerback and the safety. And when you got real good coverage like Pickett's got, that's where you want to go, in the seam. And Casey Chester, the ball was right there in his hands, and he went all the way down to the 20, I said the 28, I believe that's where he's at. That is the 28. Redskins first down and 10 from the Mohawks 28-yard line to start the second quarter. And give to Martin, and Martin's going to be dropped for loss. Let's get it going there. Number 74 takes out the order in the Redskins, and that's Derek Kildow. And Kildow getting a lot of play behind the last couple of ball games, done an excellent job. And number 77, Alex Phillips checked out. Number 62 in on the offensive line now is Brian Terry in at the left tackle. He's second and 11, off the 25-yard line. Back to pass, there's Morris. Pass down the flat to Chester, and Chester almost jumped in. And Casey Chester trying to come up with the ball, but it just wasn't quite. It was just that much. Too long for him. Didn't like too much, Gary. That's going to bring up third down at 11 for the Redskins. The ball is at the 30-yard line. Off the 30, so third and 12. Third and 12 for the Redskins. Off the 30 is Piggott. Handoff up the middle, Joey Young. And Joey's going to pick up a top forward on the play. Getting down close to the 46. Well, let's give him 3. I'll give him 4. The official gave him 3. So fourth down now for the Redskins. As a field goal attempt. Field goal attempt by number 22, Robert Gates. And the spot's going to come from the 33-yard line. The kick will come from the 33-yard line by Gates. The kick is up and no good. No good. As the kick goes out to the right. And the Piggott Mohawks will take over the ball on the field goal on the 34-yard line, and it's no good. The Mohawks 20-yard line. So the field goal attempt, no good by Robert Gates. That would have been a 43-yard field goal, and didn't quite get that one. Didn't quite get. Didn't get the foot behind that one, as it was well short. But the Redskins able to move the ball offensively. Done a pretty good job, even though they've had 2 interceptions here in the first half. They've come right back and not afraid to throw in there and did a pretty good job of it. Piggott comes out now with a shotgun formation. Back to pass is the quarterback, and the quarterback is going to be dropped. He's going to pick up a couple. He was hit back on the 22-yard line, finally brought down. A little push around there, Chevin. I think it's just a meeting of the minds on the field, isn't it? I don't know what that was, but nevertheless, a 2-yard pickup for Piggott. Last thing was number 21 of Mohawks kind of pushed off on it. Looked like Fears, number 40, and Fears just kind of shoved him back a little bit. Yeah, that's always good competition between these two teams. The Redskins had some real tough games from Piggott. And Piggott's had some good football teams. Don't have a lot of numbers, but have had good athletes. Quarterback back to pass, and quarterback cuts it up the middle, and he's going to be dropped. On the play. Number 40 Fears in there again. And also 51 Chris Baker on the play.
No gain on the play. Third down at 9 for the Mohawks.
They're saying no gain, so the ball is on the 21-yard line of Piggott. We're in the second quarter, but we can't tell you how much time's left since the clock don't work. That's right.
10 minutes left to go in the quarter.
10 minutes left to go. 10 minutes. Okay, we'll have to rely on the PA announcer as the time's been kept by the official. Piggott now, third down and 9. Back to pass. Here's the quarterback. And finally going to be dropped by Trey Hall. And Hall finally gets it. And penalty flag, late hit. I think it's going to be a late hit against the Redskins. And because the penalty flag was thrown after the play. That's what it is. And Redskins going to have to, and that was the third down play, so that was a costly penalty for the Redskins, as they had held on the third down play and be forced for Piggott to punt deep in their own territory. But now Piggott's going to have a first and 10 all the way out on the 39-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for Piggott to the 39 after the penalty. With a little less than 10 minutes remaining in the second quarter, Redskins lead this ball game 7-0. First and 10 for Piggott. Handoff to the tailback, and he picks up 4, 5, 6, 7 yards. And then on the tackle for the Redskins, Piggott 34, 81 McFall, and number 36 Sifford. And also 56, Trey Hall. And Trey Hall having a good ball game so far tonight. We got a official timeout, but it's going to be second down, 9-3 for Piggott. And the ball is at the 46-yard line of the Redskins, the Mohawks. So we're back now with second down and 3 for Piggott. Ball at their own 46-yard line. Penalty flag on the play. Handoff. The quarterback keeps the ball, and he picks up the first down across the 50 to the 49, but the penalty flag was thrown in the offensive backfield. And got a legal procedure against Piggott, so the play is going to be backed up 5 yards, and they'll get replay the down. It'll be second down now and 8.
Against the Mohawks. 5-yard penalty.
Ball back on the 41-yard line for Piggott.
7 to goal for the Mohawks.
It'll be second down 9-8. With approximately, I'd say, 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Redskins lead the ball game 7-0. As Piggott now with the ball from their own 41-yard line. Quarterback back to pass. And gets pressure. He's going to be sacked by Joey Young as he just threw the ball away. As Joey Young, number 21, was breathing down his neck. He was putting the pressure on, wasn't he? And Joey Young had him back on about the 30-yard line. But the quarterback for Piggott done a good job getting the ball away because he was going to be thrown for a definite loss of about 10 on the play. Gary, look at them fans over there. Now I'm going to tell you, there's some dedicated fans. That's the best fans they are. There's a lot of people. And look at the sidelines. I know the sidelines. They haven't got all the places to sit. I mean, boy, I tell you, that group right there, anything you need to know, they can tell you. You bet. There's a lot of folks always come to our ball games. And these players, they know it, and they really appreciate it. Quarterback, pitch back to the tailback, and he trips up for no gain. And I believe in the 32, Chad Tiedemeyer nailed him. And also Fears, number 40. And Fears been on a lot of tackles. Chad Tiedemeyer, Jerry Fears, 2 sophomores, and the sophomores have played excellent last 2 or 3 ball games. Piggott now going to cut the ball. The line of scrimmage is the 39, as the Redskins may be going for the block here. As it's away, and he's going to be down. And Brandon Sisco, number 24, put the pressure on. And he's going to be down at about the 24-yard line. So the Redskins will take over, and a big break for the Redskins. And Ron, that right there, the last 2 times you could see it coming, the Redskins got very close to blocking Stephen Malone in the front before last nearly blocked it. The last play, they altered his kick. And this time, that punter, he was looking for the Redskins. He was looking where they were coming from, and the ball just, he just didn't get a handle on it. That's right. First and 10 for the Redskins. And there's the corner. The ball is going to be complete and out of bounds to Sifford, I believe. Yeah, it was. Number 36, Sifford, is down about the 5-yard line. He's inside the 5, I believe. It's the 4. Just like you said, Gary, the outside. I think that's where we're going to have to go with good coaching by the Redskin coaches as they see that there is holes in that defense, and right in the middle it's really stacked up with a lot of black jerseys. The first and goal for the Redskins now from the 4-yard line. Redskins lead at 7-0, but knocking on the door here again. Young with the ball, and Young trying to get something going. Not able to get through. I don't know if he gained on the play that much, if anything at all. He gained about a yard. Kind of slow getting up there. I can see the yard marker. I can't see the pylon on the far side. But the ball's at about the 3-yard line. So second down and goal from the 3 for the Redskins. And the Redskins up the line. Joey Young. And there's no flag on the play. So that's a good clean touchdown. You bet. Joey Young scores the second touchdown of the night for the Redskins. And Redskins on the board here.
As the kicking king looks like it's coming on out.
And number 22, Robert Gates, set the kick. And on the kicking team, I also see number 76 in the ballgame at left tackle. That's Davey Ellis. As Gates gets set to attempt the extra point, the kick is up.
And it's good. It's good.
Good. And Robert Gates adds another point for the Redskins. There's approximately 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Redskins take a 14-0 lead over the Piggott Mohawks.
With the kick off here with Pocahontas Redskins.
And Jeremy Angel, number 41, Ron, is another member of that kickoff team, as we're trying to get as many people as possible. We didn't get everybody a while ago. I think Jeremy Angel's the only one we missed. As Robert Gates' kick is going to be taken on the 27-yard line. And around to the left side, and let's see. Nearly broke it through there. This was 34. Redskins, I thought, had him back on about the 23. But a good return by the Mohawks.
They come up the middle there.
The Mohawks will take over here with, we'll say, approximately probably 5.5 to 6 minutes left in the first half, as the clock is not operating here at the Piggott Stadium. The ball is on the 34 of Piggott, and that's the line. Coach Piggott. That defense short dive play up the middle, picked up by Hinkle and finished off by Sifford. It's going to be a gain of about 3.
Second down and 8, tackle was made by Trey Hall.
Be second down now and about 7. Close to 8 yards, closer probably to 8. As the ball is at 40 or the 37. The second and 8 for Piggott. And they have the ball here. Head off to the tailback, and he's going to be tripped up. And, boy, there's a lot of hitting going on behind the line of scrimmage. It's hard for us to tell who makes that first hit. I tell you what, there's a lot of good hard hits. And they're crediting Fears to the 40 with the flag. So we'll see. You know, when the play goes that way, it's hard for us to see here.
It sure is on that side of the field.
But the Redskins, the main point of that is they're making contact behind the line of scrimmage. They're doing an excellent job. They're flipping Pickett on the offensive line. Redskin defensive line is taking it to Pickett.
As the whistles are blown,
we got 7.
All sides against the Redskins.
All sides against the Redskins. That's a 5 yard.
5-yard penalty stepped off against Pocahontas.
Those penalties are just starting to
pile up here. That moves the ball out to the 43 of the Mohawks. 3rd down and 1 now for Pickett. With around 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Redskins lead at 14-0, but Pickett with the ball. Handoff up the middle on short dive play, and not much going there as Fears, number 40, was in there, and also number 51, Hinkle. First down for the Mohawks. Here's the first down. Just shy of the Mohawk 45-yard line. It's called the 44. It'll be first and 10 for Pickett.
40 seconds left to go in the half.
And folks, don't forget, next week the Redskins will be at home, and it'll be homecoming against the Corning Bobcats in a real important conference game. It's first down and 10 now for Pickett. Pitch out around the right side, and he somehow squeaks through and finally brought down over by Trey Hall, 56, and 44, Jeremy Balk. And Trey Hall continues to get all over the field. He's had an excellent ball game. It's going to be a pickup of about 2, so second down and 8 for Pickett. And did he give the time there a while ago, Ron? Did he say 4 minutes? 4 minutes, I believe it was. Approximately 4 minutes left in the first half. Redskins lead at 14-0. Back to pass is the quarterback. He's being chased. Pass is complete, though. And he's hit immediately there by 21, Joey Young, and 44, Jeremy Balk. And also in our play number 33, Shane Martin. It's going to be a pickup of a couple more. Third down and 5 for Pickett. The ball is just shy of the 50-yard line at the 49 of Piggott. And we're still in the first half. 3 minutes. 3 minutes, okay. And the official says 3 minutes. The Redskin defense likes to hold here and go into the halftime with this 14-0 lead. Handoff to the fullback, and he picks up maybe a yard, no more. Tackling there by Shane Martin. Number 33, I think, is the first man to hit him. So Piggott now with a 4th down and 3, with about 3 minutes left in the first half, are set up in punt formation. Remind you, they're set up in punt formation.
Yeah, you always see it.
And they do punt it. And punt, as that rush was coming in, and the ball's going to go down on close to the 40-yard line. And credit the rush of the Redskins on that 4th punt by Piggott. And the offensive line comes in, and believe me, that punter, he's watching that. He knows the pressure's coming, and he kind of shanked the kick. And that was only about a 20-yard punt. Well, actually, the line of scrimmage is 49. That was only a 10-yard punt for Piggott. Redskins with the ball now, 1st down and 10 from their own 40. Back to pass is Morris, and Morris pass complete to Chester, and Chester can't get away, but he picks up a couple. That's about the 42-yard line. Casey Chester, number 34. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Redskins. 2nd and 8, the ball is 43-yard line. They're on 43. With approximately 2 minutes left in the first half. Back to pass is Morris. Morris pass out in the flat. Too long for number 24, Brandon Sisco. As trying to hit Sisco down on about the 45 of Piggott. So 3rd down and 8 for the Redskins here as the first half winds down. And Redskins, if they can convert here, they've not punted in the first half. They sure haven't. But here with 3rd and 8, let's see what they can do. The ball is 43. Back to pass is Morris. Long pass down, and it's too long for Chester, 34. So Redskins going to be forced to punt for the first time tonight, as they lead the ball game 14-0 with less than 2 minutes left in the first half. The Mohawks are going to get another shot at the ball. As up to the line, and there's something wrong I want to point it out. Number 14, Paul Morris, is the snapper on the punt. That's highly unusual to have your quarterback snapping as Martin sets the punt, and Martin gets a good punt off. Good punt. All the way back on the down to the 11-yard line. I make that the 16-yard line. 16-yard line, so a good punt by Shane Martin. And puts the Mohawks deep in their own territory here at close to the end of the first half.
And the time is probably 2 minutes right now.
Should be under 2 minutes and thereabout. As the clock starts now for Piggott. They've got the ball at their own 16-yard line. Redskins lead this ball game 14-0. As Piggott up to the line, pitch back to the tailback, and the tailback trying to get outside and does. And finally dropped the ball carrier. Yep. Over number 51, Chris Hinkle. And Hinkle makes the tackle. Let's see where they spotted at about the 26-yard line. Very close to the 1st down. 1st and 10 Mohawks on their own 26-yard line. Unless they're standing stepped out of bounds at the 26, because the tackle was made up here on the 30 by Hinkle. But they're standing stepped out of bounds at the 26-yard line. So Mohawks pick up the 1st down on the play. So they get a 1st down now here. Back to pass is the quarterback. And pressure. Good pressure by number 10, Stephen Malone. The pass is incomplete. But credit number 10, Stephen Malone, with that. Stephen Malone has been putting the pressure on the quarterback here in the first half, along with a lot of other Redskins. quarterback just unloaded it, and that's the second time he's done that in the last 2 series.
When the pressure's on your defense like that, he's got that load.
Well, in the first couple of series, you know, Ron, he was being sacked, and now he's decided it's better off to try to throw the football somewhere rather than take the loss. The second down and 10, sweep left, and nothing going at all. That Redskin defense just collapsed. And Chris Hinkle, number 51, makes the tackle for the Redskins. And if we could get the time, as Redskins... That's the end of the second quarter.
It's a Redskins football, brought to you by Llewellyn's Carpet, located in downtown Pocahontas. That's at Highway 67 at Everett. 892-2525, where they're proud sponsors of Redskins football. And Pocahontas Ford Mercury in downtown Pocahontas, located at 300 West Broadway. You can get a Ford Tempo as low as 0 down and $188 a month. That's a Ford Tempo fully loaded, folks. That's a Go Skins Go. And Spikes Clothing, located also in downtown Pocahontas at 107 North Mars Street. That's 892-3736. For all your fashion needs, see Spikes Clothing. They're proud sponsors of Redskins football. And, of course, Hogan C-Store, located in Highway 67 South in Pocahontas, where they're your Phillips 66 station. And they're under new management. Stop by and see those fine folks and fill up with gas, where we're sponsors of Redskins football. And, of course, Pocahontas Family Clinic, that's located right across from the emergency room at 2901 Medical Center at 892-4467. Call for an appointment today. Proud sponsors of Redskins football. And, of course, Med Center Pharmacy, also located across from the emergency room there at 2901 Medical Center. That's 892-4495, where they're proud sponsors of Redskins football. That's Go Skins Goes for all your pharmaceutical needs. Stop by and see Charles Black and all his fine staff for a dependable type medical service. And TCA Cable TV, bringing your entertainment into the future, located at 2626 North Thomasville in Pocahontas, Arkansas. That's 892-5801. That's Redskins football sponsors. And Done Right Carpet Cleaning. That's 892-0002. And they have a carpet special on for 2 average rooms in a hallway. That's $39.95 for 2 average rooms and a hallway, where they're proud sponsors of Redskins football. So kick back and relax for Pocahontas Redskins football action. Coming up.
Making us hometown people. We're a community bank and have been providing the banking needs of our community since 1903. The Bank of Pocahontas offers full service on Saturdays until noon, and we're easy to find downtown on the square. Join our team, a hard-working team with a winning record.
We're hometown people, we're hometown people that you know.
Bank of Pocahontas, serving since 1903. Any time of the year is a great time to enjoy the flavor of the backyard grill or hot just out of the cooker fish. And DeClerc LP Gas on the square in Pocahontas has a variety of grills and accessories to make cooking outdoors even more enjoyable. And hunters, the new Firelight 2 camping grill could really be handy. Remember, for propane, fish cookers, smokers, and propane gas grills, a parts and accessories too. Come see DeClerk LP Gas on the square in Pocahontas.
14 and the Mohawks 0. We'll be back with halftime festivities in just one moment. Y'all stay tuned to more Pocahontas Redskins football.
Marching Redskins band.
Pocahontas High School proudly presents the 1992 Marching Redskins Band under the direction of Howard Dunn and John Duini and under the field direction of drum major Bridget Chris.
And that is your Pocahontas Marching Redskins Band.
Second half action. The Mohawks will be kicking off, and Pocahontas Redskins will receive. Now stay tuned as we'll be bringing you the second half action in just a moment. And there's the kickoff.
Ball's going to be taken, number 32, Chad Piegott on the 25, and Piegott just crossed the 40 for 42.
Tackled on the play by Eric Simpson.
And Pocahontas will take the first and 10 right here and about the 40-yard line.
And Ronnie just barely made it back. I ran back.
You ran back, you're a little bit
I
out
think
of breath.
we those guys on the far sideline discussing the ball game.
Have they come up with any ideas, any answers?
Oh, yeah, they've got lots of answers. Don't know how I'm going to work. The Redskins now with first down and 10 to start the second half. Pass out on the flat, trying to hit Chester and knocked away.
Right at the fingertips of Chad Chester. Casey Chester.
I'm surprised I don't have to call him Chad this year at all. That did pretty good. Of course, Casey Chester, the younger brother of Chad Chester, which was an all-state quarterback at Pocahontas High School a couple years back, and led the Redskins in a couple of playoffs. But it's second down now. Ball is at the 41 of the Redskins. Morris, handoff up the middle to Joey Young. And Joey's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. As they pushed it straight up the middle that time. The ball is just shy of the 35-yard line. The Redskins now are going to be faced with a third down and 6 here to start the second half. Number 60, Matt Morris is the center. Paul Morris is 14, the quarterback. And the Redskins set now on third down. Chester in motion. Back to pass. Pass is complete. Oh, incomplete. Jay Wells started on. And pass just a little bit behind Jay, but normally Jay catches those.
That fourth down for the Redskins, so we'll take an elected to punt here.
So the Redskins are going to be forced to punt on their first possession of the second half. They lead the ball game 14-0. As number 33, Shane Martin, is set back to punt. There's the snap. And Martin gets another good punt away. Going to hit and roll down to about the 27-yard line. So a good effective punt by Martin. And the Mohawks will take over their first down and 10 from their own 27. Denham. Pickett up to the line now. First down and 10 from their own 27. Back to pass is the quarterback. And he's still got the ball. Finally brought down. Skipper there. Also 65, Craig Baltz. And number 40, Jerry Fears. And Fears has been all over the field tonight.
He sure has.
The Redskins. Number 40. As quarterback going back to pass, that time Stephen Malone, number 2, was giving pressure. Number 10 was giving pressure again. And not anybody open. Quarterback tried to run the ball. But they haven't got much at all going offensively. Redskins now on defense. Second down and 9 for Pickett. Quarterback still with the ball. And Sisco giving chase. Finally brought down by number 65, Craig Baltz. Done a good play by Craig Baltz. Number 65, and you know, they look like they're doing a lot of running in a play like that, but the Redskins have kept them contained.
No gain on the play. Third down and 9 for Piggott.
As I see my little daughter here, Autumn's getting in the hot chocolate, Ron.
Yeah, we're getting the hot chocolate going up here.
She's a helper tonight, right?
Yeah, she's helping us out a bunch.
So third down now for the Mohawks. Back to pass. This is the quarterback. Pass is in the flat, and it's complete, but knocked down immediately. And he made the hit. Sifford, 36. 36, Sifford. And good play by Sifford. And boy, the Redskins just keep coming up with big plays. Seems like every play, Pickett looks like they can get something going. A big play defensively by the Redskins.
And that was a gain of a yard, and a yard only, so Pickett's going to have to punt. The ball is at the 30-yard line. And that time he gets a better punt away. And Ball steals the ball, and he's dropped. And Jeremy Ball trying to get around the right side. He got going there. Barely. He got about 4 or 5 steps. He was nailed on a good defense play. A good play by the Mohawks.
And Pocahontas takes on takes over about what, the 37-yard line?
37. Well, 1st and 10 for the Redskins. They've really played well defensively, not allowing Pickett much at all. Redskins come out now with double slots and double split receivers with Young in the backfield. In motion is Sisco. Morris hands the ball off to Young, and Young is going to be stopped the whole game. And don't think they fooled him on that one. Joe Young got hit as soon as he got the ball.
One thing about it, Gary, we can't tell the folks that it's in the minutes. So we understand we can't tell them the seconds, but it's 8 minutes right now in the 3rd quarter.
Okay, the minutes is working? Okay.
The minutes is working.
We got a timeout now. I think we got an injury. We got a Piggott Mohawk checking up on the play, and
number 74,
he's going to come out. It is an official timeout on this play. It'll be 2nd down now, and let's call it 11. And we'll try to set that offense for you as soon as we can as number 12, Jeremy Presley, out wide to the left. Back to pass is Morris. Morris's pass is incomplete. And I think Chester tried to catch it, then Siffer tried to catch it. I don't know who it was intended for. As it was closer to Sifford, I believe, as Redskins now with 3rd down. Not moving the ball here to start out the second half like they did in the first half. But they come up with some big plays. They opened the ball game, 2nd play of the game. 69-yard touchdown to Brandon Sisco. 3rd down, 9-11. Back to pass is incomplete. It's trying to hit Sisco out here. And Redskins now going to be forced to punt. Going to have to punt it all the way here on 4th down. Line of scrimmage is the 37. They're on 37. So Pickett's going to get a little better field position this time than they've had so far. As Martin, 33, is set to punt. Low snap. Martin's got it and gets a low kick away, but good roll. It's going to go down close to the 35-yard line, 33. And it'll be down there at the 33. It was a low kick by Martin, but an effective kick because it went down to the 33 of Pickett.
33-yard line will be 1st and 10 for Pickett.
and Piggott will take it over in 1st and 10.
Now Pickett up to the line. 1st down and 10. Back to pass. Here's the quarterback. Got a man open. It's coming incomplete. He had the man open and just dropped the ball. Jeremy Balks, number 44. Pressure again. And who was putting the pressure on, huh? Number 61?
You bet.
You know that guy?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Chad Benson, number 61. And Chad's a junior. Yeah, that's what they got to do. Put the pressure on the quarterback. But that pass is there, just simply dropped by the pass receiver. 2nd down now. Back to pass is the quarterback. Pressure on again by Benson, and incomplete. Again, big pressure by that defensive front by the Redskins. And the quarterback is throwing the ball before he wants to, and not being very accurate with it on that play.
Not being accurate at all. 21 is usually catching the ball on this side.
That's about the only thing that Pickett has got going tonight is the little flat pass, the 4, 5, 6 yard flat pass ahead. You know, you're going to get a few yards to Pickett down this ball game 14-0. There's 7 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Back to pass is the quarterback. This time he's being chased by number 61. Chad Benson sacks him, but he gets the pass away. He was being absolutely dogged by number 61, Chad Benson, on the play. And quarterback just almost threw the ball up in the air. He seen that big number 61 coming in there, and he decided, I've got to get out of this somewhere in my life. 4th down now for Piggott as they're set to punt. Line of scrimmage is 37, and this time Piggott gets the punt away, and it's going to roll dead down about the 43-yard line of the Redskins. The Redskins will take over there at 1st down and 10. They lead the ball game 14-0 with approximately 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. So the Redskins now up the line, 1st down and 10. Ball at their own 43. Handoff, Joey Young, and Joey, nothing going there for Joey Young as the Mohawk defense stops up the middle.
Joe Young on the ball carrier.
And we'll run one play I haven't seen the Redskins run much tonight is getting Joey the ball, off tackle outside the end. They haven't ran that one tonight. As Redskins now 2nd down and 9. Back to pass is Morris. Morris's pass is complete, but he is down. Number 36, Sifford on the catch. Go there, pick up of about 5 on the play. His knee went down, and Sifford got up and attempted to run the ball, but instead his knee was down. It's 3rd and 4. As Sifford goes off, 3rd and 4, Redskins at their own 48-yard line, and they'd like to convert right here. They'd like to get a 1st down here and keep possession of the football. So 3rd and 4, big play for the Redskins. Back to pass is Morris. Morris's pass over the middle is tipped and caught by Chester. And he's down to the 36. Good catch by number 34, Casey Chester. And down on the Mohawk 36-yard line. And that ball was tipped. It was tipped by the Mohawk, and boy, he just latched onto that ball. Casey Chester made a good catch after the pass was tipped. Good concentration by Chester, and that puts the ball down at the 36 of the Mohawks. And Redskins convert on that 3rd down, and that's what they needed to do in that situation. They need to move this ball on down the field and punch it in. Back to pass is Morris. Morris out in the flat, and it's going to be intercepted. And interception is back on the 18-yard line. And the receiver was number 12, Presley. And pass thrown a little behind Presley as he was cutting across the middle there, and I believe number 15 there for Pickett. I believe that's his 2nd interception. So the Redskin defense back on the field again as they had picked up the first down of the 2nd half. But bad break for the Redskins there. Handoff left side and nothing going as he's cut down by number 10, Stephen Malone. Also on the play, Martin, and 44, Jeremy Baltz also in on the play, but Stephen Malone, number 10. Out from under him after a yard gain. Be 2nd down and 9. And remember, folks, next week, next Friday night, the Redskins are at home, homecoming against Corny, in a very, very important ball game. A real good ball game. We'd like to have everybody out, and it is homecoming for the Redskins, so everybody try to get out to the ball game. 2nd down and 9 for Pickett. And he does break outside. Finally brought down on the 34-yard line. Good run by the Mohawks. Look, that's the longest run from scrimmage the Mohawks have ever tonight. And Pickett gets the longest run from scrimmage tonight, and he picked up, it's enough for a 1st down, I know. Just about 10 or 12 yards on the play. The 1st down for Pickett. We're in the 3rd quarter. Approximately 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback keeper. And he surges forward for about 3. As a swarm of Redskins. And that's Trey Hall, 56, and on the bottom of the pile, along with Sifford, 36. Trey Hall on the top. It'll be a pickup of about 3, so 2nd down and 7 for Pickett. Ball for 37-yard line. They're on 37. 3 minutes left to go, 3rd quarter. Redskins lead it 14-0. Pitch out left side, and the defense converts on Jody Sifford. And they're coming away. Sifford, the first one there, and
looked like a fumble on the play from this.
It looked like it. I thought there was a little scramble there, but
Well,
there was about 3 or 4 Redskins over there on the tackle. Sifford, the first man there, though. Short game. Will be third down. Third and 8. For Piggott, and the ball is back at just inside their own 35. Handoff left side to the tailback. He's going to be dropped for a loss. In there on the play is Sisco, and also Jeremy Ball, and then number 61, Chad Vincent. And Redskin defense has just played excellent up this point. Punt by the Mohawks. It's going to be a short punt. It's going to hit on the 45, but get a Mohawk roll down to the 38 of the Redskins.
Ball blown dead on the
So not too good a kick, but a good roll by Piggott, and the Redskins will take over first down and 10 from their own 38. So the Redskins come out now, first down and 10 from their own 38. Handoff Joe Young, the right side, and Joe Young gets around one man and bowls through another one for a pickup of about 6. So at 5, he's up to the 45-yard line. The whole crew of the Redskins come in, and another one going south. And we'll try again. Number 60, Matt Morris, in on the offensive line. 74, Derek Fieldoff. 77, offensive line, Alex Phillips. We'll set the tackles for you on the next play. Second down and 3. Handoff Martin, and Martin gets about half of that. Number 76. Into the tackle now, Davey Ellis. There's some newer faces getting in the ball game a little bit. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter with the Redskins leading the ball game 14-0 over the Mohawks. Pocahontas Redskins football. In just a moment, you'll see too. Quarter action. Taylor popped up. And he's going to be short of the first down. He sure is. Short of the first down. It's going to be still fourth down and 1. And the ball is at the 47 of the Redskins. Ball to 47. And Morris still in the ball game. Apparently the Redskins are going to go for it here on fourth down. So the Redskins going for it. 4th and 1 from their own 47. Handoff, and he stopped. And I don't know who the ball player was there. The 33, Martin. And good defensive play by Piggott. As they took over the ball on the Redskins, 46. So Piggott makes a good stand there to take the ball over here to start the fourth quarter. Redskins gambling there a little bit, trying to get the first down. Back on defense go the Redskins here. Piggott with a first down and 10. Back to pass is the quarterback, and the pressure is on. And it's by number 10, 40. Well, 40 Sears, I believe, one batted the ball away. And boy, he was getting a heat. The ball to Martin, Pocock, Jeremy, and Craig, and 61 Vincent. And he's not been allowed to set up and throw the ball at all. I don't believe a single time has he been able to set and throw the ball. Not at all. It's good play with a defensive front by the Redskins. And defensively, in there, number 51, Hinkle. Number 56, Hall, is second down. Halfback pass. There's a pass way too long. Almost kick off. Pitch back to the tailback, and he tried a halfback pass there, but it was well overthrown. Covering down there was Casey Chester and Brandon Sisco, also Jeremy Balls back there. That one was not even close to being complete. As the tailback made a long pass, but not accurate. Not very accurate. So Piggott trying to get something going here, trying a halfback pass. There was 10 minutes left to go in the game. Redskins lead it, 14-0. Back to pass is the quarterback. Being rushed hard, decked by number 40 Sears and number 51 Hinkle. The pressure was on. Got an injured Mohawk on the play. And I believe it was the pass receiver. And he had the man open over here, but just that tough defensive pressure by the Redskins. As we've got an official timeout, as we've got an injured Piggott Mohawk down here on the 38-yard line. And back to action here, 4th down for Piggott as they set the punt. And to get a good punt away, Jeremy Ball is going to return it. And he's dropped back there again. And Jeremy, he said, somebody lost this guy. Yeah, truly. That's right. That lead number 15 for Piggott dropped Jeremy Ball on as Jeremy was trying to return a punt. And this time the Redskins are going to be way back. It's like about the 17. They're on 17. 10 minutes left in the ball game. Redskins lead it 14-0. And not able to do too much here in the second half against Piggott. Joey Young with the ball. He has got some room. Well, makes that the 30 up to the 32-yard line. Pickup of about 15 for Joey Young on the play. And that time Joey went inside and broke it outside. And picks up the first down. Offensively for the Redskins, number 60, Matt Morris, and then number 51, Chris Hinkle at guard, number 65, Craig Balls at the guard, the 56, Trey Hall at the tackle, and number 62, Brian Perry at the tackle. It's first down and 10, handoff, Martin. And Martin picks up about 2 or 3. Oh, I can't believe it. Martin's 38. That's a little gain of 2 for Shane Martin on the play. They struck it down at 8. Second down at 8 for ball from the 34-yard line of the Redskins. And they just need to run the ball out here with 9 minutes left in the game. As up to the line are the Redskins. Second down, back to pass is Morris. Morris out in the flat, and Jeremy Presley, the intended receiver. The pass was incomplete. Samples depending on the play. The third down and 8 for the Redskins. That's going to bring up third down for the Redskins here. Ball at the 33-yard line. They're on 33. 9 minutes left in the game. See what, when Corning faced off against Piggott, they won about, I think it was 16-0 or 20-0, something like that. About the same as this ball game. Back to pass is Morris. Morris is passed out in the front. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to hit Casey Chester, number 34. And Redskins going to put the ball away here in the fourth quarter. With under 9 minutes left to go in the game, they lead the ball game 14-0. And Redskins not getting much going here in the second half. But neither are the Mohawks. Redskin defense has been the key to this ball game. Martin back to punt. Martin gets a good punt away. It's going to track him back on the 36-yard line. And around the right side, it finally strangled down over there on the 43. Martin and Sifford. He gets the ball up to the 44-yard line. It'll be first down for Piggott. And remember, next Friday night, homecoming. And we need everybody there. It's going to be homecoming and also a very important conference game for the Redskins. If they can hold on here, they'll move to 2-1 in the conference. Piggott now up to the line. Back to pass is the quarterback. Getting pressure again, and he just throws the ball up the grabs at 65, third ball. And 40, Jerry Fears is putting the pressure on number 4. They try to hit the man out in the flat here, and that is the only pass that they've thrown, I believe. It is. I think that's the only receiver they've tried to hit. But, you know, when you are running for your life, every time you got the ball like the Piggott quarterback's doing, You can't set up and throw the ball long because you just can't do it. Credit that good Redskin defense. They played well. And fly play, and Craig Ball smells that one out and drops him along with Trey Hall, 56. For a loss on the play. Oh, we got a penalty flag. And I think it's going to be against Piggott.
Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Mohawks.
Yeah, but that's what it is, unsportsmanlike conduct. Somebody said something that the official didn't like. And that's going to back the ball up 15 yards. It's a major penalty. Those kind of penalties is what really cost you the ball game right here. Redskins with a lead here. Late in the ball game, 14-0. And Piggott now with a third down and about 25. Third and 25 for Piggott. Of course, he's going to be nearly dropped. Now he's swarmed. Spears got to him first, and then one of the Redskins coming there, Malone, Boss, Hinkle, and McDowell in there. So it's going to be fourth down, and I want you to look at what is it? Let's see. 10, 20, about 33 yards. Fourth and 33 for Piggott. They do get the punt away. Ball signal for first down. And Redskins unable to come up with the ball there on the punt. Piggott comes up with a must punt there, and they're back in business now from their own 40. So Piggott hasn't given up the ball game. There was 7 minutes to go. I like to say the ball game isn't over until the whistle blows. Is that right? That's right. And we found that out in the Ridgecrest game. That's right. But the Redskins not allowing Piggott much on offense. But they would like to have the ball back there around the 40. And Paul, and he is nailed. Ball carrier gets 2 or 3 yards. He was stacked up, and then coming in there from the left side over there, Chad Tiedemeyer, 32. Brings the ball carrier down. Pick up a 3. This is going to be 2nd and 7, and the ball is out at the 43.5-yard line of Piggott. And I don't know how much time's left. Watch this 7 minutes. It's been there for a while working. You can see that bird flying around there. He's going to get waylaid in a minute. There he is. He's just trying to play some ball too. Head off left side, and Redskins won the ball carrier after a gain of a couple. Trey Hall, 56, and Martin in there. Trey Hall's had a good ball game. He's been on a lot of tackles tonight. Moves the ball out to the 47-yard line. 3rd down and 3 for Piggott. They've got to get just beyond the 50, just at about the 49.5 of the Redskins. Redskin defense like to throw for a loss here and forcing the punt. And this is it right here. Throwing for a loss in the backfield, back on the 46-yard line. And Hall in there, along with Malone, Sears. I get 40 and 10. Can't see they completely get up. Sears has really played a ball game tonight. We got an injured Mohawk. But with under 6 minutes left to go in the ball game, Redskins lead at 14-0. As we'll see back in the moment. Mohawk player comes off the field. We're ready to start this game up again. And the Mohawk injured there on the field, stepped off the field, and we certainly hope that injury is not serious for the Mohawk player. The Piggott now to punt with 4th down and 4, and got a big rush, but he gets a good punt away, and it's going to go down at about the 27-yard line. And then the Redskins will take over with 5 minutes left in the ball game from their own 27. This has been a good game tonight, Gary. I'll tell you what, they've just shown both sides of the teams have been
real steady, but we've done an outstanding job first half.
Defensively, the Redskins played real well. Offensively in the first half was the big plays, and they had a real good first half. Second half, Redskins not been able to move the ball very well. As now they come out with first down and 10. They're on 27. Hand off Joey Young, and Joey Young started ball up to the 40, up to the 43-yard line. Good run by Young. 15-yard pickup for Joey Young. Number 21, Joey Young, the stringer for the Redskins. He's had a good year. And Redskins now up the line with 60 Matt Morris, who is the center. The 51, Chris Hickle in at right guard. Trey Hall at right tackle, 56. Redskins first down and 10. Head off to Martin. And Martin in the middle. Martin still on his feet. All the way to the 44-yard line. Shane Martin on a good, hard, determined run. A pickup of about 14 yards on the play. And he's down to the Mohawk 44-yard line. So two straight runs by the running backs of the Redskins. And Redskins are down inside Mohawk territory at the 44-yard line. With 4 minutes left in the game. Redskins lead the ball game 14-0. North. That's the line. Handoff Joey Young, and nowhere going for Joey this time. Joey Young stacked up in the line of scrimmage. And in on the left side for the Redskins number 62, Brian Terry, in at left tackle. Didn't get the left guard. 65, Greg Ball, there's the left guard. Yeah. Sippert split wide right, Presley wide left. As the Redskins on second down and about 11, back to pass is Morris. Morris going for Presley, and Presley unable to come down with it over there. Good defense by Mohawk. The 31, Jade Wells, catching the ball game. Is this going to be third down, about 10.5 yards. For first down. The ball is almost touching the 45-yard line, just inside the 35 of the Mohawks. Redskins would like to convert here and keep possession of the football and just grind it on out and get this ball game over with. The third and about 10.5. Back to pass, and pass is caught, and I believe it's going to say that it was trapped, and they do. Pass is complete. Jade Wells down on the play, but it did hit the ground first. We could play it back. We'd play it back real quick. Yeah, the ball did hit the ground. It kind of skipped up into Wells. It would have been a good play if they could come up with it. Been enough for a first down. The Redskins going to elect the punt here with fourth down and 10. Ball is on the 45 of the Mohawks. Mohawks coming for the block, and a good punt all the way to the goal line by Martin. And into the end zone, Shane Martin gets a good punt away. If Martin would have liked for that thing to roll dead inside the 5 down there. He's good. So Pickett will take over first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line with 3 minutes left in the ball game. Redskins lead at 14-0. Mohawks with the ball, first and 10 from their own 20. And the quarterback, number 40, Jerry Fears, and boy, he has played a ball game. He has played it. Coaches have got to be well played. The ball game Fears has played. And the loss is all the way back to the 11-yard line. It's second and 19. Second and 19 for Pickett from their own 11. With 2 minutes left in the ball game here. And we remind you the clock's not working, so we're going on what the officials kind of relay the press box. Handoff up the middle, and Runner gets pretty good yardage. Finally brought down on there by the 32, Steelemeyer. About 9 on the play. Third down and 9 for the Mohawks.
see them score in this fourth quarter run here as we come back.
We don't want Piggott to score.
No, we will score. We got a minute left in this ball game with a score of 14-0.
Redskins just like to get this over with. Quarterback, keeper.
Oh, no. Stop by number 10.
Stephen Malone, number 10. And boy, those sophomores have really played well at defensive ends tonight, Malone and Fears. And they've not left nothing to get around them. It's going to be fourth down now and 10 for Piggott. Less than a minute left in the ball game. And Piggott going to have to punt the ball here. And they call it timeout.
So it's getting action here.
Fourth down now, a minute 18 left in the game. Piggott punts the ball out to their own end zone. Ball. Fair catches the ball out at the 45-yard line. The Redskins will take over first down and 10 from the Mohawk 45-yard line. We'd like to remind everybody that next Thursday night, the junior high Redskins will travel over to Highland for an important junior high ball game, and the junior high Redskins still undefeated as they defeated Hoxie last night, Thursday night, 24-8. So try to get over to support the junior high Redskins next week over at Highland next Thursday night. Game time 7 o'clock. Morris with the ball, Martin. And going to be a loss on about to the 48-yard line. The Redskins just won't let this clock out. Get this ball game over with.
It's under a minute right now.
If they lead at 14-0, then Redskins going to come away with another conference victory to go 2-1 in the conference. And don't forget, big ball game next Friday night, homecoming, Corning. At Stillwater Stadium, everybody try to be there. Joey Young with the ball. And Joey Young there's the Piggott band. And that's the end of the ball game right there, folks. Our final score is Pocahontas Redskins 14, the Piggott Mohawks 0. And a good ball game by the Redskins tonight as they come up with another conference victory. And next Friday night, be at home, homecoming against Corning. I'd like to have everybody there.
That should be an exciting game out there, folks. You really need to come out and see them.
Next Thursday night, don't forget the junior high Redskins on the road at Highland. And the other junior Redskins.